come to sit in a seated, comfortable position. You can use a block underneath your sacrum to raise your hips higher than your knees if you have a block available. Allow your hands to just float down onto your knees. Close your eyes. Take a nice long, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Continuing to breathe. Just simply notice how you feel in this moment. Notice any sensations in your body, any thoughts in your mind. And just let them come and go. Your hands float down by your sides. Inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Allow your shoulders to fall back and down. Continuing a few more shoulder rolls. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to fall. And reversing that direction. Hands remain down by the sides. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, release your arms back down. Your arm movement moves with the breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fall. Nice tall spine, crown of the head up towards the sky. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to fall. Inhale, lift the arms up. This time, you're going to place your palms together in prayer position. Push those palms together as you bring your hands down in front of your face, your heart, and your belly. Release your hands. Inhale to lift the arms up. Prayer position with the hands. Exhale, release the arms down. Allow the hands to fall down to the sides. Crawl your left hand fingertips out to the side. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, allowing the left neck to open up. Send your breath there. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale to let your head come back to neutral. Take it to the other side. Right arm and the fingertips crawl out to the right side. Allow the left ear to fall close to the left shoulder. Open up the right side neck with the breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Release the jaw. Find some kind of ease or comfort here. Come back to neutral. Inhale, lift your left arm up overhead for a side body stretch. Exhale, release the left arm back to the mat. Inhale, lift the right arm up overhead for a lateral stretch. Exhale, release. Continue this movement. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale to release the hand back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. This is a really good stretch for the side body. Pausing at any moment that you wish. Make the movements a little bit bigger. You can speed them up a bit. Remembering to breathe. And coming back to stillness. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release. Bring your hands behind your back and clasp your fingers together. Squeeze those shoulder blades, lift the heart. Breathe in to the chest. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Release the hands down. Bring the arms in front of your face, clasp the fingers, press your palms out, stretch the back body. Shoulder blades fall apart from one another. Release the hands down. Bring them in the back. Again, clasp the hands together. Open that heart. Inhale. Lengthen those collarbones. Lift the heart. Breathe into the heart space. Exhale, release. Arms come around front. Clasp the fingers. Push the palms away. Open up the back of the shoulders. Release the hands down. Inhale to lift the arms up, moving on to eagle arms. Bring your hands down in front of your face like a stop sign. Let the left arm scoop under the right so your elbows are stacked. Try to twist the left forearm or the wrist around to stack with the right. Bring your elbows up in front of your face and then push them away, opening up the back body. Gaze between the hole in between the forearms. It's okay to let your wrists go. Don't want to tweak the wrists. It's a very delicate joint. So be patient with yourself. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Bring your arms down to stop signs. Bring the right arm under the left this time. Stack those elbows. Wrap the forearms, the wrists. Push the elbows forward. Open up the back body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release your hands down. You're going to come over to all fours or tabletop position. So your knees are going to be stacked underneath your hips. Your hands are stacked under your shoulders. Once you land there, just start to swing your hips from left to right, almost like you have a big tail. Just wave in the tail. Make the movements a little bit bigger. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, coming to stillness. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the chest into cow pose. Exhale, push off the mat, Round the spine, tuck the tailbone into mad cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Follow your own breath. Inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat. Coming back to tabletop. Lift the right arm up and you're going to thread the needle in between the left hand and the left knee. Come on down onto the right shoulder, and you can lift that left arm and bind it behind you if your shoulder allows. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You also can release your left arm straight overhead. If that doesn't feel good to you, just bring it to wherever it does. Come back up to all fours. Left hand comes out to the side. You're going to thread that needle. Left hand comes right in between the right hand and the right knee. Right arm can come up into a bind, whatever the shoulder allows. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Coming back to tabletop, keeping your hips over your knees, moving into puppy pose. Start to crawl your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat, allowing your heart to sink deeper and deeper towards the mat. Hips stay at 90, your heart sinks down, lengthen the side body, and breathe. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Heart sinking closer and closer to the mat. Forehead can rest on the mat. Keep your neck nice and long. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Coming back now to all fours, tuck those toes under, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs here as this is your first downward facing dog of the practice. Eventually just coming to stillness and downward facing dog, taking a few breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Now making your journey up to where your feet are going to meet your hands at the top edge of the mat. Forward fold, bend the knees. Bend the knees so much so if you want to rest your belly or your chest on top of your thighs. Continue to breathe in this fold. Start to rise up one vertebrae at a time. Feet are hip width distance apart. Come into Tadasana. Palms open. Just check in with yourself. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat. Inhale, half lift, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale to fold. Push off the feet. Inhale to rise, arms up overhead. Palms together, fold. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Push off the feet. Inhale, arms come up, overhead, palms together, fold. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands to the mat, fold. Inhale, push off the feet, come to rise. Hands come to heart center, fold. Hands to the mat. Bend the left knee. Left hand comes in front of the face. Right arm scoops out and up into a twist. Push that right hip back if it's starting to scooch forward. Exhale, release that right arm down. Bend the right knee. Inhale, lift the left arm up into a twist. Breathe. Exhale, release the left hand down. Bend the knees. Come up to rise. Exhale to fold. Left arm down, left leg bent, right arm up into a twist. Breathe. Exhale, release. Right arm bent, left arm up into a twist. Breathe. Release. Come up, forward fold, back down. One flowing motion. Inhale, lift the right arm up into a twist. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left arm up into a twist. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift, come on up, arms overhead. Exhale to fold. Hands to the mat. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Right knee down. Inhale to lift, arms come up. Sink down into that right hip. Crescent lunge. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Bring your palms together, point your index fingers. Inhale to lift. Slight little back bend here depending on how your back feels today. Breathe. Exhale, release your hands down. Bring both hands in front of that front foot. Inhale, lift the right arm up overhead into a twist. Exhale, release. Heel toe that front foot out a bit onto the mat, coming into lizard. So you're going to lean a little bit more forward, opening up that right hip. You can stay on your hands or perhaps come down on your forearms. If you have blocks, it's really good to put your blocks under your hands here so you can sink a little bit closer to the mat. The left knee may splay out a bit. As long as there's no pain, no discomfort in that left knee, that's okay. Inhale, come back. Bring your hands to frame that front foot. Tuck your back toe under. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top edge of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot back this time for a lunge. Release the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Sink into that left knee. Get taller and taller out of the spine. Side bodies up, stretching up towards the sky. Bring the palms together, Index fingers to rise. Inhale, slight back bend. Lift that heart up. Breathe. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Hands come in front of the right foot this time. Inhale, lift that left arm up into a twist. Exhale, release. Heel toe the right foot out to the side. Make way for your lizard. And you're going to sink down into that left hip. Come onto your forearms. If your hip allows, you can keep your arms straight or come onto blocks. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. The back foot can be tucked under or it can be on the mat. So the top of the foot can be on the mat here. Lift that left knee up off the mat and step back into your downward facing dog. When you arrive, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Starting to bring yourself forward and down to all fours. Knees are as wide as the mat. Bring your bum back towards your heels, big toes to touch, child's pose. And let your hands come down by your sides. Nice long spine here, long neck, forehead to rest on the mat. You can bring your arms up overhead if you need a little bit more active stretching for the shoulders. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, release something here. Bring yourself back to all fours. We're going to move into pigeon. If your practice is advanced enough to move into pigeon from downward facing dog, feel free to do that. Otherwise, from all fours, bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Bring your shin as parallel as it can to the top edge of your mat. Right ankle towards the left wrist. And then crawling your toes and your knee of your left leg back, so it's almost straight on the left leg, into lizard. Into pigeon. And allow yourself to come down onto your forearms. Resting here, opening up that right hip. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Coming back to all fours and moving into the left leg. So the left knee comes towards the left wrist. Try to parallel that shin to the top edge of the mat. Left ankle towards the right wrist. Move that right leg back and sink down into your pigeon. On the forearms, or the arms can be straight. Blocks under the arms if you need it. Try to let go of something here. Inhale through the nose, exhale, release something in the hip. Soften. yourself back up and come back to all fours. Knees on the mat. Keep your arms close to your sides. Start to bend your elbows so you lower your belly, chest, chin to the mat. Let's have like grasshopper arms. And then bring your forearms down onto the mat. The legs are going to come down, the tops of the feet onto the mat. Moving into Sphinx pose. So keeping the elbows tucked close to your sides. Inhale to rise, slight back bend here. You're on your forearms, so push your hands and your forearms into the mat. Push your pelvis, the tops of your legs into the mat. Tops of the feet can be touching the mat. Breathe here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Exhale, release your heart back down to the mat. Now staying with Sphinx if you'd like, or moving into Cobra, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, grasshopper arms. Inhale to rise the heart up. It's still pushing that pelvis into the mat. Feeling the back bend here. Grounding through the hands. Breathing. Exhale, release. Bring the hands out wide, come out onto your fingertips. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale to fold. Inhale into Cobra. Exhale to fold back down. Inhale. Release back down. Come to stillness. When you're ready, you're going to come around to lay onto your back. Once you arrive here, bring your knees in towards your chest. And just rock from side to side while giving yourself a nice hug. Massage the upper butt and the lower back. Press the lower back into the mat. Allow the feet to float back down to the mat. The feet are hip-width distance apart or a little bit wider. You're just going to start to windshield wiper the legs back and forth. Take it as slow as you'd like, pausing anywhere your hips may need it. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And coming to stillness, knees are still bent, feet are flat on the floor. Bring your hands down to your sides. Push off the feet and start to lift the pelvis up towards the sky. Start to roll onto the sides of your shoulders, the sides of your upper arms, and bring your hands underneath your bum. Clasp the fingers. Raise the heart. Push the pelvis up towards the sky. Bridge pose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Squeeze those buns. Feet are grounded into the mat. Keep pushing the pelvis up towards the sky. Exhale, release, come back down. Bring your knees back in towards your chest, moving into happy baby. Hands are going to come between your knees. Your peace fingers can grab your big toes. You can rock back and forth with your knees towards your chest in happy baby. Feel free to come to stillness. Feel free to move about. Whatever feels good for you. your feet to float back down to the mat. Once again, pick your hips up just to come over onto the left hip and let your knees fall over to your left. So your knees are going to stay together, or if you have room, you can extend the right leg out for a little bit more of a twist. Hands are going to come up to a T, gaze over your right shoulder, and breathe here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling to twist a little bit more through the mouth. Now bring your legs back to neutral and switch it to the other side. Pick your hips up, come over onto the right bum. Allow your knees to fall over to the right. Left leg can go straight. Hands are still out, arms are still out to a T. Gaze over the left side. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to twist a little bit more through the mouth. Coming back to neutral. Bring the bottoms of your feet together to touch. Your knees will splay open. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Reconnect to your breath here. Bring the breath in through the pelvic floor, all the way up, lower belly, middle belly, ribs, chest. Exhale to release, chest, ribs, belly. Continue this flow of your breath like the waves of an ocean. Inhaling to bring the tide in, exhaling to bring the tide out. Your hands to float down by the sides. Straighten the legs out in front of you and move into Shavasana. Take one last deep inhale through the nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, sink deeper and deeper in. Release and let go. Take this time for you. Stay here as long as you can in the state of peace. Namaste.